constantly buy new cleat, constantly buy different pairs of shoes for each sport.
I like that. Perfect one.
Hi, my name is Christopher Lebdawi.
My name is Thomas Chisholm.
I'm Gordon Anderson.
And we are
Modulate.
We began this project by finding a broad problem statement and narrowing it down with a unique solution. We began this by thinking something we're passionate about, but also found flaws within. The major flaw that we found within our problem is that it can be very, very expensive to buy different pairs of footwear for each individual sport that you play, as you have to replace them annually. The major target audience would be multi-sport athletes, like I do track and soccer, and I hate to constantly have to buy new shoes for each individual sport. To know whether anyone will buy this project beyond me, we looked at the individual markets like basketball, soccer, baseball, and track, and found them to be multi-billion-dollar industries that grow constantly every single year. But we didn't just look at the markets; we also employed other types of research.
There were many different approaches to our research, but one of the main ones was being the statistical analysis of different graphs. We started with this one we found from a credible website. It's about the average cost of each children's sport. And as you can see, there are many different levels to each sport annually, but the top three being the ones we highlighted previous, basketball, soccer, and track. Each one racking up over $2,500 a year alone in your students' athletic footwear or athletic needs. And this just proves that the affordability issue is ever increasing, especially in this country with inflation and the economy. And then we move over to our survey data, which we had questions asked for the community and for our school, and we had many different questions to prove our problem was correct. And we start with this one: would you be interested in a product that would decrease the prices of footwear? Many people said yes, few people said no. And then similarly, do you feel that athletic footwear can be expensive in sports? Many people agreed with us and said yes. And then our second part of the survey was laying out our constraints. We laid out many different general constraints and allowed people to vote and see which ones were the most important, and it led us to performance, durability, color, and customization. And then next to it, how strongly do you feel about this? Again, much of our community feels greatly about this. And now I'll move it over to Gordon Anderson, who will talk about everything else.
So here you can see we built our real life model. We built it out of cardboard and paper, and we added very different mechanisms that made our shoe possible. At first, we have our key hold where you can slide it in and out, which makes it very easy. It makes the front of the shoe very sturdy. Along with this, we put 4 holes, which connects the midsole to the top of the sole, and it makes it horizontally sturdy. And then here on the bottom, we have different spikes, which you can take on and off and change the spike layout depending on which kind of sport you were playing. This all came from our constraints here, where we really focused on how durable we can make the shoe, making it last up to 300 to 500 miles, and the performance of the shoe, because athletes need to perform whether it's on the court or on the field. And here are 2 of our drawings where we came up with the ideas of the removable cleats, along with that idea of the keystone and the removable midsole.
Thank you guys for listening to our project, Modulate.